Good morning.
Morning. Morning, Larissa.
Good morning, sir.
How is your back now? Better?
Yes, it is better.
Okay.
Uh,
Just 2 more minutes and then we'll start the warm-ups. Slowly start getting ready for warm-ups. We'll start with tapping. You will keep 3 fingers together, the index, thumb, and the middle finger together. You will come just below the clavicle at the corner. Tap nicely 20 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. At the sternum, right in the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. When the ribcage starts to turn, just below that. Where the ribcage starts to turn, just below that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Where the ribcage completely starts to end, just below that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Just below your eyelids, gently tap with 3 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Keep your fingers crossed, hands crossed. Keep it at a height where you can raise your knees and touch them. So start and cross it and touch it. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15, 16, 16, 17, 17, 18, 18, 19, 19, 20, 20, and relax. Now keep the hands on the side. Breathing in Raise the hands above your head and interlace them. Hold your breath. Breathing out, bring it down from the front. Hold your breath. Breathing in, raise it slowly with awareness. Be aware of the shoulder muscles contracting when you're raising it up. Hold your breath. Breathing out, bring it out from the sides very slowly. Feel the muscles relaxing when you're bringing it down. Synchronize the breath with the movement and bring it down. Second round. Breathing in, raise the hands, interlace them above your head, hold your breath. Breathing out, bring it down from the front. Slowly hold your breath. Breathing in, raise it from the front. Hold your breath, be aware of the muscle contraction and release. Breathing out, bring it down from the side. Now try and stretch your legs a little bit. We'll do Trikonasana. So breathing in, bring the hands up. Hold your breath. Breathing out, bend to the left side. Left hand up, look at your left thumb. Breathing in, come back. Hold your breath. Breathing out, turn to the right side. Right hand up, look at your thumb. Breathing in, come back. Breathing out, bring the hands down. Second round. Breathing in, bring the hands up. Hold your breath. Breathing out, swing to the left side, touch the feet if possible. Left hand up, look at your thumb. Breathing in, come back. Hold your breath. Breathing out very gently, bring the hands down. That is be careful when you're bending down, huh? Don't bend too much. Breathing in, come up. Hold your breath. Breathing out, swing to the right side. Right hand up. Look at your right hand thumb. Breathing in, come back. Hold your breath. Breathing out very gently, bring it down. Now to balance it, a backward movement. So you will interlace the hands behind you, and then push the hands down, look up. Give a nice stretch to the back as well as the neck. Then come back. Second round, try and stretch a little more than the previous one. Breathing in, look up. Breathing out, come back. Release. Now try and see if you can do a balancing pose, which is called Tandavasana. So you will take the right leg, you will turn the right leg a little like this, and then the left leg, you lift the left leg cross it over like this. The left hand will be straight over the knees. The right hand will come over the hand and it will be in Shivastandava pose. And hold the balance as long as you are comfortable. And when you feel you need to release, very slowly release. And then do it on the other side. Turn the left leg a little bit, lift the right leg up, right hand straight, left hand folded up, hold the position as long as you can, and then come back. One more time, second round. Hold it as long as you can, comfortably hold it. Very good. Excellent. Now on the other side. Then release, relax, sit down comfortably. Just relax. Keep your body steady. Pay attention to your breathing. And when you pay attention to your breathing, pay attention to your abdominal muscles. Are they expanding when you're breathing in? Are they adequately contracting when you're breathing out? And continue to keep your focus on your breath and also be in the awareness of the sound of Shanti. Get ready for chanting mantra Om. Make your sankalpa and chanting mantra Om, creating a protective energy field around me that keeps me protected against all external negative influences, external antibodies, and viruses. I am creating my protection in 3 layers. Outermost layer consists of 6 friendly creatures, an elephant behind me, a peacock in front of me, a tiger on the right side, a lion on the left side, an eagle above me, and a black tortoise below me. Inside of that is a big ring with balls of fire. I'm lighting all the balls, allowing a firewall to go up all around me, and the firewall consummates all negative influences, antibodies and viruses that comes towards me. The third layer of protection is with the mantra Om, the subtle energy of mantra Om. By now you're familiar. I'll give you the lotus petal numbers and the color. Visualize the color coming up from the center of your spinal cord. and pouring out from the center of your head like a fountain, creating a protective energy around you. Take a deep breath in for your Om mantra, focusing your attention at Muladhara Chakra, the perineum between the anus and the genitals for men, at the cervix for women. 4-petal lotus, red color will come up. Take a deep breath in. Take your awareness to the spinal terminus of the coccyx bone, 6-petal lotus, color orange will come up. Increase the pitch a little more. Take a deep breath in. Take your awareness to Manipura Chakra behind the navel. 10-petal lotus, color yellow will come up. Increase the pitch a little more. Take a deep breath in. Take your awareness behind the heart center, Anahata Chakra, 12-petal lotus, color green. Increase the pitch further. Take a deep breath in. Take your awareness to Vishuddhi Chakra behind the throat pit, 16-petal lotus, color blue will come up. Increase the pitch further. Take a deep breath in. Take your awareness behind the eyebrow center, Agnya Chakra, 2-petal lotus, color indigo will come up. Increase the pitch further. Take a deep breath in. Take your awareness to the center of the top of the head, Sahasrara Chakra, 1000-petal lotus, color white will come up. Increase the pitch further. Take a deep breath in. Shanti mantras. Om Sadhana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinamavitamastu Ma Vidishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Very gently bring your hands into Linga Mudra. By now you know how to do it. Keep the hands near your chest. Follow me in making the sankalpa. I'm chanting Mahamrityunjaya mantra for physical health and mental well-being. Chanting the mantra every day helps me maintain the best of health mentally and physically. All the brain cells and the body cells are operating optimally and in harmony with each other. I can feel your grace penetrating deep into my body, energizing each and every brain cell and body cell. I bow down before you, thanking you from the bottom of my heart for keeping me in pristine health. And I promise to put in efforts from my side for keeping this body in a healthy condition, befitting for you to reside inside me in your effulgent form. If you know the mantra, chant along. Otherwise, let the sankalpa roll in your mind, be in the vibrations of the sound energy. Om Trayambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarkamiv Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarkamiv Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarkamiv Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Hari Om Tatsat. Very gently let your hands come on your knees. Continue to be steady. Feel the steadiness of your body. When the body is steady and stable, the mind becomes steady and stable. Number of thoughts hitting you starts coming down. Try and become a passive observer of the thoughts as they come in and float out. Allow them to come in, allow them to go out. Just be a standby observer without participating in them. See the number of thoughts coming down. Feel the vibrating energy of the mantras penetrating inside your body. Feel a pulsating vibration in each and every cell. Take a deep breath in and allow this energy to spread all through the body, completely circulating in each and every nook and corner. Hold your breath. And while breathing out, feel all the ailments, diseases, unwanted bodies, everything is being flushed out of the body. Feel the ailments going out. Flush it out, flush it out, flush it out. And then hold your breath. Feel the internal body completely purified, devoid of all ailments, restoring you to natural position. Repeat this once again on your own, breathing in and out. Feel yourself completely grounded. Feel a confidence surging within you that Mother Earth will provide for all your needs at all times. Try and go inside your body. Try and perceive all the cells dancing with joy, acknowledging your efforts in trying to keep this body in a healthy condition. Make a mental resolution that you will do everything necessary to keep the body in a healthy condition. Then gently open your eyes and lie down for body scan on your back, hands by the side of your body, palms facing the sky, legs spread out. Pay attention to the body and the way it is lying, the room in which you are lying. Spend a moment to look at the body's alignment. You feel you're symmetrical on the right side and the left side. Trace the torso of the body from the head to the feet. How are they lying on the ground? And then gently bring your attention to your feet. Pay attention to the sole of the feet. And see if you can sense the flow of blood and the flow in the feet. Shift that attention to your toes. Do you feel your toes are completely relaxed or are they contracting? If they are not relaxed, mentally send an instruction asking them to relax and see if that instruction relaxes them and the contraction releases. Then pay attention to the way the feet themselves are. Are they completely flopped on the sides? That is, the side of the leg completely touching the ground? Or are they raised slightly above the ground? If so, what is the angle between the feet and the ground? And is that angle the same on the right side and the left side? Make a mental assessment without opening the eyes. Now pay attention to your heels and particularly how are the heels in relationship to the ground? How are they pressing? Are they pressing very hard? Are they pressing lightly? And is the pressure between them and the ground the same on the right side and the left side? If not, just become aware. Now pay attention to the legs between the ankle and the knees. How are they in relationship to the ground? Are they touching the ground completely or are there gaps? Wherever you feel there are gaps, become aware of them. Notice the exact points where they are not touching the ground so that you can compare notes later on. Relax your ankle and ankle joints. Now pay attention to the knees. Relax both the knees. Now pay attention to the back of the knees and the way they are touching the ground. Are they completely flushed against the ground? There is no gap. Or are they slightly above the ground? If so, what is the distance between them and the ground? Just become aware, and then you can compare later on when the practices are done. Now pay attention between the knees and the hip joint, the entire length of your thighs. Are they touching the ground? If not, be aware of where they are not touching, the exact points where they are not touching. Then relax your hips and hip joint. Now pay attention to your buttocks and how the buttocks are in relationship to the ground. Are they pressing similarly against the ground? If there is difference between the right side and the left side, become aware of the difference. Now pay attention to your spinal cord from the pockets up to the neck region. One by one, see if they are all touching the ground. If your body is in a complete state of relaxation, almost all of them will be touching the ground. They are not, they are contracted. Something in the body is pulling them up. Just become aware which ones are not touching the ground. Then pay attention to the gap between the neck and the ground. How much is that gap? If you were to roll a towel and put it underneath to cover the gap, how big that roll will be? Make an assessment. Now pay attention to the rest of the back, from the lower pelvic region up to the shoulders, on the right side and the left side. How much of it is touching the ground? The more you start relaxing yourself, the more of it will be touching the ground. Now bring attention to the shoulder. Are they symmetrically touching the ground on both sides, right and left? Or are they slightly raised away from the ground? If so, what is the gap? Then from the shoulder joint to the elbow, pay attention to both the arms on the right and the left side. Are they completely on the ground? If they are not, you just have to become aware as to where they are not touching the ground. You don't have to make too much of efforts. Things will change automatically as you practice. Then relax the elbows. Then pay similar attention to elbows, to the wrists. Relax your wrists, fingers, palm. Now relax your neck. Relax the back of the head and pay attention as to how is it resting on the ground. Do you feel it is pressing hard? Do you feel it is pressing very lightly? Make an assessment. Then relax the back of the head, top of the head. Relax your forehead, eyebrow center. on the facial muscles. Relax your lips, jaw. Come down to your neck on the front side. Relax the thyroid, parathyroid glands. Come down further to your rib cage and take 3 deep breaths, feeling the rib cage expand on all sides. When you breathe in and collapse, when you breathe out, feel it completely. Start first round. Second round. And third round. Relax the rest of the front side of the body. And now slowly become aware of your breath. Just move your hands and legs a little bit. Become conscious of your position and be ready to start the practice for today. You'll be lying on the left side. You can see the screen. You'll be lying on your left hand, which is stretched out. Fold your legs nicely to give you a good balance. The thighs are at right angle to the body. The lower legs are at right angle to the thighs. And in this position, bring the right hand under your head and let the palms try and reach the ear if possible, or let it hold it wherever you can. Now breathe out completely. While breathing in, lift the head up. Let it come wherever it can come up comfortably. Hold your breath and then breathing out very slowly with complete awareness, bring it down. Now, before you start the next round, pay attention. In lesson 1, we worked on the back muscles. In lesson 2, we worked on the abdominal muscles. Now we are working on the side muscles. Now, once again, before you start, please pay attention. When you are lifting the head up, the left-hand side of your rib cage will expand. Be aware of that. The right-hand side of your rib cage will be contracting. Be aware of that. The muscles on the right side will be contracting. The muscles on the left side will be expanding. Be aware of all this when you're doing it. Breathing in, come up. Come up as much as you can. Hold your breath. And then breathing out very slowly, feeling the relaxation and the release of the muscles go down. Third round, when you're coming up, come up a little more if possible as compared to where you came last time. And then very slowly releasing the muscles, feeling the release and the relaxation of the muscles go down. Now you can keep your hands on the side of the body if you want. And you will lift the leg up away from the feet of the left. It will come up. The thighs will try to roll forward. Feel that rolling. Feel the muscles at the lower abdomen contracting when you're coming in and then release it back. So breathing in, lift the leg up. Breathing out very slowly, feeling the relaxation of the muscles, bring it down. Don't be in a hurry. Take your time. Second round, breathing in, lift the leg up. See if you can take it up a little more than the previous one. Try, try. Without straining, try. Without straining, try. And then very slowly breathing out, bring it down. Pay complete attention when you're bringing it down. Don't be in a hurry. Feel the muscles relaxing when you're bringing it down. That is where the advantage will come in. Your brain has to register. If you do it too fast, the brain will not register. If the brain does not register, you are not going to get the benefit. Third round, breathing in, lift the leg up completely, as much as you can, comfortably bring it up. Hold it there, hold your breath. Very slowly releasing it, bring it down back to normal. And now relax a little bit. Take a couple of breaths in and out. Now we will be putting these two motions together. So bring your hand back under your ears. The hand will come up and touch the ears. And now breathing in, bring the head and the leg up together. Nicely come up wherever you can comfortably come up. Don't stray. Hold. And then when you're going down, feel the muscles relaxing. Go down very slowly. Feel the relaxation of the muscles when you're going down completely. Feel the relaxation. And then take 1 or 2 breaths in and out now. Get ready for the second round. Breathe out completely. Breathing in, lift the head and the leg up. Try and see if you can come up a little more. Some of you are doing extremely well. Very slowly bring it down, very slowly bring it down, very slowly bring it down. Relax. Take 2 or 3 breaths in and out. And then the last round, bring up. Breathing in, bring both the head and the legs up. Try and see if you can push it a little more up now. Rupali, excellent. Very slowly come down, very slowly come down, very slowly come down. Relax. Now turn on your back and lie down. Stretch your legs completely. Join both the legs and see whether there is a difference between the length on the right side and the left side. Do you feel the right side is slightly longer? Now feel the left side of the body and the right side of the body. Can you feel a distinct difference between the two sides? If you can feel a difference, what is the difference? You feel the right side is lighter, lengthening, more relaxed as compared to the left side. Pay attention to minute details happening in the body. Compare the two sides as much as you can. Also pay attention to how the body is lying on the ground. You feel the right side of the body is now more touching the ground. On the right side, you feel it is closer to the ground or almost touching the ground completely as compared to the left side. Then very slowly get ready to do the practices for the left side. So turn round. Lie on your right hand. Fold the legs. Thighs are at right angle to the body. Lower legs are at right angle to the thighs. No, lower legs should come at right angle to the thighs. Little in the front. Yeah, correct. Get ready. The hand will come under the ears. Now in this position, breathing in, lift the head up as much as you can comfortably lift it up. Hold your breath. Breathing out very slowly, feeling the relaxation of the muscles come down. These muscles are called the oblique muscles. So when you're coming up, on the left hand side they contract, on the right hand side they expand. Feel the chest on the right hand side expanding, the left hand side chest contracting when you're coming up, and the reversal of that when you're coming down. Get ready. Breathe out completely. Breathing in, lift the head up. Hold your breath. Breathing out, very slowly bring it down. Third round. Breathe out completely. Now breathing in, bring the head up. Try and see if you can push it up a little more. Hold. Breathing out, very slowly bring it down. Now relax. You can keep the hands on the side of the body now. And we'll be lifting the leg up. Get ready, breathe out completely. Breathing in, lift the leg up, the left leg up. Knees are together. And then very slowly bring it down with awareness of the pelvic muscles relaxing. Second round, very slowly raise it up, breathing in. Very slowly release, breathing out. Third round, breathe out completely, breathing in, lift the leg up. And breathing out, bring it down very slowly. Relax and take some rest. So once again, bring your hands under the ears. We'll put these two motions together. So breathing in, lift the head up and the leg up. Hold your breath. Breathing out very slowly, bring it down with awareness of the relaxation of the muscle. Second round, breathing in, come up. Feel it, pay attention to the rib cage playing like an accordion. On the left side, it is contracting, right side, it is expanding. Feel it. Breathing out, feel the accordion going back to its usual position. A third round, breathing in, come up. Come up as much as you can comfortably, bring it up. Very slowly bring it down. Relax. Turn on your back. Stretch your legs. And then feel whether there is symmetry between the right side and the left side now. Join the feet and see whether they have become together. See whether the left side of the body is also touching more on the ground now. Now get ready for the second practice. So spread the legs out. Take your hands above your head and align the hands in such a way that the right hand is in the same line as the left leg. Left hand is in the same line as the right leg. The whole body looks like a big X when viewed from above. In this position, very slowly slide the right leg forward. When you're sliding the right leg forward, see the left side of the body contracting. The right side of the body is stretching. What is happening? Be aware and then very slowly bring it back. Once again, stretch the right leg and see what happens to the left side of the body, how the left side has to participate to make the right side slide forward and then come back. Now stretch the left hand and see how the right side of the body is now turning when you're stretching the right hand behind. And then bring it back. Once more, stretch the left hand and see how the right side of the body is turning when you do that. And then come down back to normal. Now we will do combination of these two. So first, stretch the right leg forward, slide it down on the ground. And then when it is coming back, stretch the left hand up. When the hand is coming back, stretch the left leg out. Right leg, sorry. Stretch the right leg forward. When the right leg is coming back, stretch the left hand backwards. When the left hand is coming back, stretch the right leg forward or slide it forward. When the leg is coming back, let the left hand go behind. When the hand is coming back, let the right leg go forward. When the leg is coming back, let the left hand go forward. And then come back and relax. Be aware of your body now. Hands by the side of the body. Now just see how the legs are, particularly the knee on the back side. Do you feel there is any change between the gaps on the back side of the knee to the ground as compared to when you started and now? Be aware of the differences. Now once again, stretch the hands behind you. Get back into that cross shape. Now very slowly slide the left leg forward. See how the right side of the body turns to allow this motion to happen, and then slide it back. Once again, slide the left leg forward. See the turning of the body on the right side, and then relax. Now stretch the right hand backwards. See what happens to the left side of the body when you're doing that. And then come back. Second round, stretch the right hand backward. See how impacts the left side of the body, then come back. Now we'll put these two motions together. So first slide the left leg forward. When it is coming back, let the right hand go backward. When the right hand is coming back, let the left leg go forward. When the left hand leg is coming back, let the right hand go backward. When the hand is coming back, leg slides forward. When the leg comes back, the hand slides forward. When the hand comes back, the left leg slides forward. When the leg comes back, the hand slides forward. Also be aware as to what happens to the other leg. When the left leg is going forward, the right leg is coming behind. Pay attention. What happens to the left hand when the right hand is going backward? It comes inside. Be aware of that as well. Continue the motion slowly with awareness. Leg forward, hand forward. Leg forward, hand forward. Leg forward, hand forward. And then relax. Take some rest. And we're going to do full rotation of the body. So once you've rested enough, we'll do it. Once again, take the hands behind. Get back into that cross. And now, first two rounds, follow my instruction. And then you will be doing it on your own. So first slide the right leg forward. When it is coming back, let the left hand go upwards. When it is coming back, let the right hand go upwards. When it is coming back, let the left leg go downwards. When the left leg is coming back, let the right leg go downwards. When it is coming back, let the left hand go upwards. When it is coming back, let the right hand go upwards. When it is coming back, let the left leg go. Now the right leg, left hand, right hand, left leg, right leg, left hand, right hand, left leg, right leg, left hand, right hand, left leg a little faster. Right leg, left hand, right hand, left leg, right leg, left leg, right hand, left hand, right leg, left hand, right hand, left leg, 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 right leg, left hand, right hand, and relax. Now get the hands by the side of the body. And now feel how the body is in relationship to the ground. Feel whether more of the back is now touching the ground. How is the spinal cord in relationship to the ground? Do you feel your body has become a little taller than what it was before? Be aware of your breathing. Can you feel your abdomen expanding nicely when you're breathing in and contracting nicely when you're breathing out? Do you feel your ribcage expanding a little more? Just be aware. and breathing slowly in and out. Don't be in a hurry. And then very slowly turn to one side with the support of your hand, sit up. So we have done some time today. So we'll practice Bharadwajasana in a somatic way. So be in your comfort zone. First, those who have no knee problem will fold the left leg in such a way that the left feet is touching near the ears. The right leg will be folded across on the left thigh. If you have a knee pain, then keep it down. If you still have a pain, just keep it straight. Don't take a chance. Only those who don't have a knee pain should practice this. Now, in this position, while breathing out, you will turn to the left side. The right hand will come onto the left knee. The left hand will come behind, if possible. I'm sorry, the other way around. The right hand will come behind and try to catch the toes. The left hand will come and rest on the right thigh. If you cannot catch the toes, let the right hand come from behind wherever it can. Rest it wherever you possibly can. And then turn the body to the right side and look behind you and see where you can see. And then come back. So once again, we'll do this with the breathing. So while breathing out, I will turn to the right side. The right hand will come behind. I will turn to the right side, look behind me, hold my breath. And then breathing in, I will come back and release my hands. Now, second motion, you will keep your face and your eyes looking in front, only the body will turn. So get ready, take a deep breath in, hold your breath. While breathing out, turn to the right side, face and eyes in front. Only the body will change, face and eyes in front. Then release. Now the third time, face will go to the left side, body will turn to the right side. So get ready, take a deep breath in, hold your breath, breathing out, turn the face to the left side, body to the right side. See the restriction this creates in your movement. Breathing in, come back. Now we'll repeat the first movement and see how the flexibility has already increased. So get ready, take a deep breath in, hold your breath, breathing out, turn to the right side. You'll be able to see a lot more behind because your flexibility has increased. Breathing in, come back, release your legs, stretch them forward, keep your hands behind you and relax. And now we'll do it on the right side. So fold the right leg now. The left hand is across. Take a deep breath in. Hold your breath. Breathing out, turn to the left side. Left hand from behind. Right hand on the left knee. Turn behind and see where you can see. Breathing in, come back. Take a couple of breaths in and out. Now the eyes and the face will look in the front. The body will turn to the left. So take a deep breath in. Hold your breath. Breathing out, turn to the left side, eyes and face in front. Eyes and face in front. Eyes and face in front. Come back, release. Now the face will go in the opposite direction. The body will turn to the left, face will turn to the right. So take a deep breath in, hold your breath. Breathing out, turn to the left, face to the right. This creates a restriction of the movement. You cannot turn as much as you did the first 2 rounds. Then come back and relax. Now we'll repeat the first movement once again and see how this improves our turning angle, how the flexibility has increased, how the spine is able to turn a little more. So take a deep breath in, hold your breath, breathing out, turn to the left side, hold your breath, breathing in, come back to the center, relax. Now 1 or 2 part of yogic breathing. So we were introducing you to the concept of yogic breathing. There are 3 types of breathing is what we said. So first breathing is you breathe from the abdomen. So keep your hands on your abdomen, lower abdomen. While breathing in, allow it to expand as much as it can. While breathing out, let it go as much inside as you can to the spine, towards the spine. Once again, breathing in, let it expand. Once again, breathing out, let it contract, go as much towards the spine as possible, and then release. Now be aware of your chest area. If you want to keep your hands here, you can keep it, otherwise you need not, up to you. Now, don't let the abdomen expand this time. So when you don't allow the abdomen to expand, your chest will expand while breathing in. This is called thoracic breathing. Now, don't let the chest expand, don't let the abdomen expand. You'll breathe in from the clavicle, but the shoulder will go up. So become aware of that. Chest is not expanding, abdomen is not expanding. Just allow the shoulder to go up, clavicle to expand, allow the air to go in, and then breathe out. Now, in proper yogic breathing, which is very good for everybody, particularly those who have breathing related problems, asthmatic problems, heart issues, etc. It's very good to do yogic breathing. Let me first demonstrate. First, while breathing in, I will expand my abdomen. When I have finished that, I will continue to breathe in. The abdomen will come back a little bit, but the chest will expand. I'll continue to breathe in, then I will raise my shoulders and the clavicle, breathe in more. That is the maximum breathing I will achieve. And then while releasing, first the clavicle and the shoulder will go down, then the thoracic region will go down, then the abdomen will go down. So get ready, start. Start breathing in from the abdomen, thoracic, shoulder. Hold, release from the shoulder, release from the chest, release from the abdomen, and then come back to normal. So try and practice this breathing as much as possible. As I blow the shunt, continue this practice on your own. Second round. Now try an experiment. When I start blowing the shank, you start breathing in. Till I continue to blow the shank, you continue to breathe in. See whether you can hold on. If you feel difficulty, stop and release. But then try. Get ready. Breathe out completely. Now breathe out. Get ready for Shanti mantras. We'll chant Om 3 times. Make your sankalpa that you're chanting Om, creating a protective energy field around you. Take a deep breath in. Shanti mantras. Asatoma sadgamaya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma mritam gamaya, sarvesham swastir bhavatu, sarvesham shantir bhavatu, sarvesham purnam bhavatu, sarvesham mangalam bhavatu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Trayambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvartamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Shanti 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 Harigi Om. Rub your hands nicely. When you're warm, then keep them on your eyes. Then gently open your eyes. Feel whatever colors you can see, observe them, and gently release your hands. Hari Om. That's it. So continue this yogic breathing and practice it more and more. Will give you tremendous benefits. And we'll be doing it again on Thursday when we go further on to the somatic yoga practices. Have a great day and have a great week ahead. Bye.